Hey everyone, welcome to Mojo Handicrafts, and today we will be learning how to do this botanical relief. Now, this is the clay on which I am giving impressions of whatever things I have, like the natural things. This is a twig, I got it while I went for a walk, and I had collected some fresh flowers also, but by the time I started with my project, those flowers they just got ruined up, so I just thought of making from my dried things. So these are the ice cream sticks, and I'm going to take impression on this, and then we will be making a diluted liquid of plaster of Paris, and then we will make the botanical what do you call that, frame, or you can say a design. So these are the flowers I'm taking. These are all artificial flowers, all cloth flowers I have taken. I'm just giving an impression on this dough of clay. This is, in India we call it as the shadu clay. So I just got it from Amazon, and after that I took some amount of the clay and I had kneaded into a dough, and after using it I'm going to wrap it out and keep it in the airtight container. You have to keep this clay in an airtight container if you have to reuse it. Okay, so make it sure that whatever impressions you are giving, just press it very lightly so that the clay does not get disturbed. Only the impression is made and the clay is not disturbed. So I'm trying to make a fence and show a garden view in this project, and very lightly I'm pressing it with my fingers. Now I have some artificial grass, though I have this real also, this real stem. I just got it from outside, but there is no space for that, and if I press it, it is going to get spoiled. So I just took the stem of the flower, or whatever you call that. So I'm just giving an impression of that. That's it. Though I tried doing it with real flowers and real leaves also, but I was not having enough clay to surround it and make the edges so that I can spread my liquid into that. So I had to remove that and again restart with this project. So these are some tiny little grass I have. I'm going to just give impressions of this. You can give impressions of anything from your kitchen, from your project room, from your craft room. You can take garlic, onions, tomatoes, all your fruits, vegetables, anything you can do. I've just started this, so maybe in future I will be sharing with you how to do it with your garlic, with your onions, and your chilies and chilies. I'm going to really try. That's going to be very nice. See, after few seconds, or maybe just wait for 1 minute, you just remove that very slowly so that the impression is formed. Whatever, see, because I'm using some fresh things also, I mean the real things, so they will leave their skin, so you have to be very careful. If you can see, I have spread some pebbles also down below. I had these pebbles, I got it from the market for some of my projects, my resin work project. So it was lying with me, so I just thought of adding it. Now I just thought that I felt that the impression was not so well, so that is why I'm just trying to give little deeper impressions of the flowers. See, if the impression is not good, then the project won't come out well. Sound, see, it's looking so beautiful. So this is what I'm going to do with all the flowers, and quickly we will finish this off, and then I will remove all my pebbles, my ice cream sticks, and slowly you have to remove. Be very careful. See, this is how it will look, and let me show you the closer look. See, this is how it will look. Now you have to make the boundary wall with the clay, so that when you spread all over, when you spread the plaster of Paris liquid inside, it doesn't bleed out. Now what I am doing here is I am trying to apply kerosene oil. Okay, you can take any oil you have. You can take olive oil, coconut oil, anything. I have put it in the spray bottle, that is easier. and I'm trying to spray it all over my project so that when I pour my plaster of Paris liquid, it comes out easily. Now the proportion for that is 1:1. I am taking 2 cups of, means it has to be 50-50. I have taken 2 cups of plaster of Paris and 2 cups of water, nothing else. You don't have to add any Fevicol or any type of glue. Okay, just take first, you take very little and spread it all over, and with the brush, that brush has to be feather brush, very lightly you just make it sure that it spreads all over. Okay, and then pour out the remaining part. Now I feel that I need some more of plaster of Paris. Oops, I just spilled so much. so so I will take some more plaster of Paris and make a liquid form. Please make it sure that there are no lumps while you mix the uh, plaster of Paris and water in that. So after this, I will be, before it dries, I have mixed more liquid, and I'm going to, I just left it for drying for say, I left it for 2 to 3 hours, and now I'm removing the clay. This clay you can reuse, as it is not going to get spoiled if you have kept it inside an airtight container. So now we are going to see a magic. So this, I have removed the clay, and I will turn it upside down, and then I will show you the magic. So here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Wow, it's so beautiful, isn't it? This is the best part I like. So this is the project. This is how it has come out. Now you have to leave it for drying for at least a week. And if your city is dry and has a dry weather, then you can all just check it out. It might get dried up in 2-3 days, but I left it for a week, and then after that I had to color it all over. So before that I had done little bit of detailing on my ice cream stick, because I wanted to show it a wood effect, you know. So with the sharp knife I have just given some detailing on it to show as if I am doing as if it is a wood. Fencing is done with the wood. So this is how you will be doing it. Just remove the extra clay from the project with a dry brush and leave it for drying. After it dries, you have to apply some varnish on that, okay, before even applying the color. So I had applied varnish on that, and then I just left it for drying again, and after that I painted it with purple color, and that was not acrylic color, that was I have painted with the chalk paint, my homemade chalk paint. See, you have to remove everything very lightly. This is how it will look after the varnish, and this is how it will look after the painting. So after this, only the impression area I have painted with white chalk paint. That is my homemade chalk paint. I've already showed in my video how to make a homemade chalk paint. So till the next video, bye bye, take care.